Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Test Code Automate. So this is my 15th video for the Playwright with TypeScript series. In this video, I would be covering about this click, double click, right click and programmatic click operations onto any element. Okay, so let's start with this click. So this using this click method, we can perform a simple human click on any of the element. Okay, and the syntax would be the locator you need to create and then you need to use this dot click method, right? So let's see with the help of the practical example. So for this video, I would be using these three different sites, okay, for the practice. So let's use this first one, which is staging.engineer.ai, okay. And here we would be using this link and we would be clicking onto this choose a base using this click method. Okay, and we will also try to click onto this link, right, which is appearing. Actually, I will browse the library, right? Okay, so let's use it. Okay, here I've already created this test script file, this different click operations.spec.ts, imported the test and using this test block, right, where I've created this anonymous function, again given the title. So let's try the code now. So await, and then we would be opening the link with the help of page.goto and then paste that particular link here. Okay, so now let's locate the element where we want to perform the click operation. I would be using this pick locator to detect the elements onto that link, okay, onto that application. Okay, so paste the link here. This link will get opened and then you can mouse over onto that link, okay, and here it once you click onto that element, it will appear here, the locator will appear here. Okay, so I have mouse over onto this choose a base. So see here, you are able to see that locator. Okay, once you click here and go to the Visual Studio Code, you will be able to see that locator got generated. You can copy it, okay, or just hit the enter, it will directly get copied. And then here we will be using this await page dot that locator which we have just generated. Okay, and then here we need to perform the click operations. Okay, so the syntax is that locator, generate the locator, okay, and then dot and click, all small, and then parenthesis, right? So this line will perform the click operation. Okay, and here we have used the await because if you will mouse over onto it, so see it is returning a promise, so that's why we need to use the await. Okay, so now let's go to the next, where we will try to click onto this actually I will browse thing, right? Okay, so now again click onto the pick locator. Okay, mouse over and click onto this link. Okay, and see here it got generated, the locator got generated. Just copy it, await page dot, and then copy that locator which got generated. Okay, so it is detecting that element using this get by text and the text which is there. Okay, and then same syntax dot, and then you need to put this click click all small and then parenthesis. Okay, this semicolon is optional. If you want to remove it, you can, right? And then let's run the script. So it will open this link and it will first click on to this choose a base and then this particular link, the second one. Okay, now let's close all the browser and run the script from here. Okay, so now see the browser got opened, this link is getting opened and it will click, see choose a base, it should click, and then it clicked onto that link and the next page got opened, right? Okay, so you can I will provide this these links also which I use there into this particular video. You can try to perform different operations using these links, right? Let me comment out this code. Okay, so that's it about the click operation. Okay, now let's go to the second one, which is double click. So this double click operation can be performed using this dbl click method. Okay, and this dbl click method performs a simple double click, okay, on an element. So and the syntax would be the locator dot dbl click. Okay, so now let's see the practical example. So for this I would be using the different site. This I'm going to use this the internet heroku app .com. Okay, and this add remove elements would be the path. Okay, so copy this particular link. So here what we will do, once you just let me refresh the page. So once you open this page, you would be able to see this add element. Okay, and once you click onto this button, it will kind of create a delete button, right? So I clicked single time, so it created this delete button. let me click a double click onto this, so it will generate two more delete button. So see, two more delete button got generated, and same thing we are going to do. So once we open the page and once we will perform this dbl click method, so it will double click on it and it will generate two delete buttons here. Okay, so let's go to this particular link. Okay, page dot go to, and then paste this particular link into the double quotes or the single quotes also you can use. And then now we would be performing the double click onto that button. So let's first detect that particular button using this pick locator thing. Okay, so see, mouse over on it, click onto this add element button. Okay, it will generate this locator. Hit enter to copy it, and then page dot paste that locator which got generated, and here we would be using a dbl click method to perform the double click. So dbl click all small, and then opening and closing of this parenthesis. Okay, so now let's run it. So here you would be able to see it that two delete boxes getting generated, right? Okay, so now let's close the browser which is already open and now run the script. So it will open the script, and it will open this particular link onto the browser, and it will hit the add element button 2 times. So see, two delete boxes got generated automatically, right, with the help of that double click. Okay, now let's close the browser. So yeah, that's it about this dbl click thing. You can try to perform it onto the different elements wherever it is required. Okay, using this dbl click. Okay, so now let's go to the third operation, which is the right click or the context click also we can say. So to perform this right click operation, you need to use the same method, which is click, but here we need to pass the parameter. Okay, so this parameter would be the object. So how you need to pass this object? You need to put the curly braces, right, opening and closing, and then inside it you need to pass that key value pair, right? So the button would be the key, and the right click operation we need to perform, right? So you need to provide a colon, and then you need to write this RIGST within single quotes. Okay, so let's see the practical examples. For this also, we are going to use one new site, which is this one, swissannal.github.io, right? So just copy the link. Okay, and here we would be performing this right click here onto this button. So if you perform the normal click here, so see, nothing is happening, right? But once you perform the right click here, so you would be able to see this menu with these edit, cut, and different operations, different options, right? So let's go to the Visual Studio Code, and here you need to give that particular link. Let me comment out this old code. Okay, and then same thing, you need to write await, then page dot go to, and use this link here, okay, to open it into the browser. Okay, and then let's detect that element button where we would be performing the right click operation. Okay, let's pick the locator, this right click me. Okay, and once it got generated, just hit enter to copy it, and here we would be performing the right click operation on it, right? So await page dot and copy paste that particular locator which got generated. Okay, and then here we need to perform the right click operation, right? So for this we are going to use this same click method which we used earlier. Okay, so use this click, and here you need to pass that parameter, right, to right click onto that element. Okay, so we need to pass it as the object. So how you need to do it? You need to put this curly braces, opening and closing of the curly braces, and inside it we would be passing the key button, and which button we want to press. So put the colon, and here we want to press the right button, right? You can give this middle, left, or right options also. So for now we want to perform this right click, right? So give this right, and if you will mouse over onto this button property also, so see, by default if we do not give this parameter, so it by default click the left button, right, which was happening here into first example, right, which we have seen. But now here we are specifically mentioned that we need to right click onto this element, so that's why we have given it like this button colon and then right. inside the single quotes, right? And the whole thing we need to pass as the object, so that's why we have put the curly braces. Okay. Okay, now let's run the script. Let's close all the browsers. Okay, so once we run the script, this SwissNL link will get opened. Okay, and it will try to right click onto this button. So see, the execution got started, browser was open, and see it got clicked. So it got right clicked, right? And that's why we are able to see this menu, right? And you can perform right click also on any of the element, right? For now, on clicking on this, it is opening this menu. But let's say if you want to click on this text, right? So if you right click on this text, this browser menu is going to happen open, right? This is the Chrome browser menu. So let's try to click here also quickly. Let's locate this particular element. Okay, use the spec locator. Mouse over and click onto the element which you want to detect. Okay, go to the Visual Studio Code, copy this locator which got generated, and await page dot, and then copy that, copy paste that locator. Okay, and here we are performing the same right click operation. So right the click and pass the object in, with this curly braces, and then inside this button colon, and inside the single quotes you can write this right thing, right? Okay, so now let's run the script. So first close all the browsers. Okay, let me comment out this previous line also, so directly it would be clicking onto that text, right? And it would be opening the browser menu. Okay, so now run the script. So it should open that link, and now it should directly click onto the text, and it will open the browser menu. So see, automatically this browser menu got opened onto this particular text. So if we will perform this normal click operation, it will not open anything here, right? But once you perform right click, see, manually also I did, so it opened the same browser menu. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this right click operation. Okay, and this click, double click, right click operation which we performed, right? So under the hood, what Playwright will do, Playwright is kind of waiting for the element with the given selector, right? Whatever the selector which we are using. So it will wait for that element with the given selector to be in the document object model. Okay, it will also wait for it to become become displayed, right? That is not empty, and it should not have this property display equals to none, and it should not have this property visibility equals to hidden, right? So it will wait for this thing, and apart from that, it is going to wait for it to stop moving. Let's say some slide is going on, right? And you want to click onto the image, but it is appearing as the slide. So in that case, it will be a kind of waiting for the stop moving it, for example, until that any CSS transition which is happening. Okay, it will scroll to that particular element into the view. Let's say if your element is appearing little down onto the page, so it will first scroll, okay, and then it will click on it, and then it will wait for it to receive the pointer events at the action point. Okay, for an example, wait until the element become non-obscured by the other elements. Okay, for an example, if the element is getting kind of overlapped by any other element, so it will wait for that particular element, okay, to become non-obscured, and then it retries if the element is detached during any of the above checks, right? Okay, while doing any of these checks, if the element got detached from the DOM, so it will again retry to perform all these checks. Okay, and then under the hood, this click will operation will get performed, right? So these all things are going to happen so quickly, you would not be able to see, or you will not have to wait for these things to happen, right? But yeah, under the hood, Playwright is going to perform all these checks for you. Okay, so apart from these three operations, there is one more thing which we can do, which is programmatic click. So it is just going to perform the simple click operation, but it is going to be little different. Let me show it to you. Let's go through this definition first. So let's say if you are not interested in testing your app under the real conditions, okay, and want to simulate the click by any means possible. So you can trigger the HTML element dot click behavior. We are simply dispatching a click event onto the element. Okay, with this particular syntax, locator dot dispatch event is the method which we need to use. Okay, and inside it we need to pass this click as the parameter. Okay, so let's see one practical example. Okay, open the Visual Studio Code. Let's comment out this particular part also. Okay, so for this we would be using this first site only where we perform the click operation. Okay, let me uncomment this particular part. So to uncomment the code, commented code, you just need to select the code. Okay, and then you need to press the control and forward slash. Okay, so it will uncomment the code. The same way we can comment out the code, and then and similarly we can uncomment it. Okay, so let's open this particular link into this browser which is already opened. Okay, and here what it would be doing, first using the script only, it would be clicking onto this choose a base. Okay, and then it would be clicking onto this link, right? Actually I will browse the, okay, and once you come here, so see here this chat option is coming directly okay onto the page. Once you click onto that link, after 1 or 2 seconds it will, this option will appear, right? And it will kind of overlap the options which are appearing behind it. Let me close it. So see, you were it was kind of overlapping this custom template, this search option, right? So let's say if you want to perform this click operation onto this custom template. Okay, so let's locate that element first, and we will try to click on it using the simple click. Okay, so await page dot, and then this generated locator, paste it here. Okay, and we would be performing the click operation. So what we are trying to do, we are coming onto this page. Okay, and once this chat option is opened, we are trying to click onto that uh, uh, custom template button, right? So once we click onto this link, let's wait for 2 to 3 seconds to get this chat option open. So for to provide the static wait, what you need to do, await page dot, so wait for the timeout, this method we need to use. Okay, and here you can pass this timeout for how long you want to wait, right? So let's wait for 3 seconds, right? So see here you would be able to see this note that never wait for timeout in production. Okay, so I mean for our practice we are just trying to use this static wait, right? So here after clicking onto this link, it will wait for the 3000 milliseconds or 3 seconds here, and then it will come on to this particular line, right? So now let's run the script. Let's close all the browser. So this wait we are providing because we want to see that chat option, right? So when that chat option overlap this custom template button, and then we will try to click on it, right? And we want to see how it is behaving. So as it is getting overlapped by that chat option, it should not be able to click on it, right? Using this click method. Let's see how it is behaving. So see, it opened the link. It will first click onto this choose base button and then this link, and now it is going to wait for 3 seconds. Okay, and now it will try to click onto this custom template button, right, which is getting hidden below this one, below this chat option, right? And see the test timeout of this 20,000 millisecond got exceeded, right? 20 seconds got exceeded. So see here, if you will see, what are all the options which we discussed, right? Under the hood, Playwright is waiting for that particular element to be visible onto the page, right? And it is scrolling into the view, and then it is waiting for the element to visible, enable, and stable. So all these checks are getting performed by the Playwright directly, right? We need not to give the any specific options, right? There. So see about this we discussed, right? This is happening under the hood. It is happening continuously, right? It will try to find out that element, but as it is getting overlapped by this chat option, right? So that's why it was not able to find this element and click on it. Okay, so now we are going to use this dispatch event, right, about which we just discussed. We are going to do this programmatic click using this dispatch event method. Okay, so let's use it. So once you create the locator, remove this click method. Okay, and then dot and then dispatch event, right? So this dispatch event, and here you need to pass the click as the first parameter as the string. Okay, so what it will do, it will perform the same thing, and it will wait for that chat option to get opened. Okay, automatically it is getting opened. So and then it will perform this click operation using the dispatch event, because we were not able to use this click event because it was getting overlapped. But with the help of this dispatch event, it will perform programmatic click. Anyhow, it would be able to click onto that particular element. Okay, so see, previously we got the error, right? Now it tried to click on it so many times, right? See, under the hood it performed so many checks, but it was not able to click on it. Okay, now let's again run the script. Let's close all the browser and run the script. So see, this time we should be able to click on it using the dispatch event, right? As we were not able to click using the simple click method, but it should be able to click now. Okay, and once we click onto that create template button, we should be able to see that menu, right? So see, here it is waiting. It waited for that chat message to come, okay, chat option to come, but then also it was able to click onto that create custom template button, right? So see, without closing this chat option, we were able to click onto this custom template button, okay, using that dispatch event. So in most of the cases, you just need to use this click method to click onto the button. But in some cases where you are not able to use this click method, like we just discussed, right? So in that case, you can use this dispatch event. There is one more option which we can do, where we can try to use this force click. So let me open it into this Playwright documentation, official documentation. So see, like this right click operation which we provided, we can also use this force click. We need to pass this object where we are using this force property as the true. So this also you can try to click if you are not able to directly click onto the element using this click method. But if even if this is also not working, you can go for that dispatch event, right? This one, dispatch event, and then click operation. So anyhow, it would be, you would be able to click on it. But this as here we told, right, under any real conditions, if you don't want to test, so and anyhow you want to click, right? So then you go for this dispatch event, right? Okay, there are other options also which you can check. See, here into the documentation, you can also use this positioning thing to click onto the particular position. Let's say here it is trying to click onto the top left corner of that element. Okay, so that's why it is the x and y coordinates they have given as the 0. But you can explore these methods with this different operations also. If you want to click using this shift plus click, right? So there also this option is there, so you can try it at your end also. But I've already covered most of the useful options which you would be mostly using into your projects, right? Okay, so yeah, that's it for this particular video. Let me give you the quick recap. Okay, so here we learned about this different click operation using the click method. Then double click also we can perform using this DBL click method. If you want to perform the right click, you can use this same click method with this parameter, right? You need to pass the object with this property button, which would be its value would be right? And under the hood, Playwright performs all these checks, okay, continuously to before clicking onto any of the element. And if it is not able to do it, once the timeout is there, it will not click it, right? If any of these conditions are not getting met, right? And at last we learned about this programmatic click operation, right? Here if you will see, if you are not interested in testing your app under the real conditions, okay, and you just want to simulate the click by any means possible, so in that case you can use this programmatic click, which is this one, dispatch event method you can use, right? And we already discussed, right? Anyhow, if you are not able to use this click operation or that click using force property, so in that case just you can go for this programmatic click. Okay, okay, so yeah, that's it from my end. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you have any comments, question, doubts, you can let me know into the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.